Hello player, today we will analyze the match between M. Carlsen with the white pieces and Hi Nakamura with the black pieces. Knight f3, d5, g3, g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, kingside castling, e5, d3, knight e7, e4, kingside castling, knight c3, d captures on e4, d captures on e4, c6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight c6. For example, knight from b, c6, knight d5, knight captures on d5. With a balanced game. c6, queen e2, h6, f4, f5, rook d1, queen c7, bishop e3, knight a6, knight d2, bishop e6, knight c4, knight c8, rook d2, rook b8, rook from a, d1, king h7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was b5. For example, b5, knight d6, b4, knight b1, rook a8, knight c4, knight b8. With an advantage for white. King h7, h4, h5, king h2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop f1. For example, bishop f1, bishop h6, bishop captures on h6. With a decisive advantage for white. King h2, b5, knight d6, knight captures on d6, rook captures on d6, queen b7, bishop h3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a, captures on b5. For example, a, captures on b5, c, captures on b5, knight d5, knight b4, knight b6, knight c6, c3, rook from f, d8, rook captures on d8, knight captures on d8, queen captures on b5, knight c6, rook d6, knight a7, queen d3, knight c8, rook captures on e6, f, captures on e6, knight d7, rook a8, knight c5, queen e7, bishop h3, bishop h6, knight captures on e6, bishop captures on e3, queen captures on e3, rook b8, b3. With a decisive advantage for white. Bishop h3, bishop captures on h3, king captures on h3, knight c7, rook d7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a, captures on b5. For example, a, captures on b5, knight captures on b5, knight captures on b5, c, captures on b5, rook from 1, d5, rook from f, c8, queen f3. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook d7, queen c8, king h2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a, captures on b5. For example, a, captures on b5, knight d5, b, captures on c6, knight captures on c3, b, captures on c3, queen captures on c6, queen d3. With an advantage for white. King h2, knight e6, rook from 1, d6, knight d4, Queen d1. This move was inaccurate, the best move was Queen f1. For example, Queen f1. Rook b7. Rook captures on b7. Queen captures on b7. A. Captures on b5. Queen e7. Rook captures on c6. Knight captures on c6. B. Captures on c6. Queen c7. Queen c4. With a balanced game. Queen d1. Rook b7. Rook captures on b7. Queen captures on b7. A. Captures on b5. Knight captures on b5. The evaluation became 0.8. This was a serious mistake. The best move was Queen c7. For example, Queen c7. Rook captures on c6. Knight captures on c6. Knight d5. Queen b7. With an advantage for black. Knight captures on b5. Knight captures on b5. Queen captures on b5. b3. f4. B. Captures on a4. Queen captures on a4. Queen d3. Rook b8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop h6. For example, bishop h6. Bishop c5. Queen b5. With an advantage for white. Rook b8. c4. The evaluation became 0.0. This move was a mistake, the best move was rook d7. For example, rook d7. King g8. Rook c7. With an advantage for white. c4. Bishop h6. Bishop captures on h6. King captures on h6. Rook d7. King g7. King g2. Rook e8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was Queen b4. For example, Queen b4. Queen d6. Queen captures on d6. Rook captures on d6. c5. With a balanced game. Rook e8. Rook c7. Rook f8. Rook e7. Queen a1. The evaluation became 2.0. This was a serious mistake, the best move was Queen b4. For example, Queen b4. Rook captures on e5. Rook a8. Queen d4. King g8. Rook c5. Queen b6. Queen e5. Rook a2. g4. Queen d8. With a balanced game. Queen a1. Queen d6. Queen d4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was Queen d4. For example, Queen d4. Queen captures on e5 check. Queen captures on e5. Rook captures on e5. Rook a8. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen d4. Queen captures on e5 check. Queen captures on e5. Rook captures on e5. Rook a8. Rook c5. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was King f3. For example, King f3. King f6. King f4. Rook a6. f3. Rook b6. Rook a5. King e6. c5. Rook b3. Rook a6. Rook c3. Rook captures on c6 check. King d7. Rook d6 check. King e7. Rook c6. King d7. Rook d6 check. King e7. Rook d5. Rook b3. g4. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook c5. Rook a6. King f3. King f6. King f4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was g4. For example, g4. H captures on g4 check. King captures on g4. King e6. f4. King d6. Rook e5. f6. Rook e8. Rook a1. Rook g8. Rook g1 check. King f3. King e7. Rook g7 check. King f8. Rook c7. c5. f5. G captures on f5. E captures on f5. King e8. Rook c6. With a decisive advantage for white. King f4. King e6. Rook e5 check. King f6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was King d7. For example, King d7. King g5. Rook a3. King f6. Rook f3 check. King g7. Rook captures on f2. King f8. Rook g2. With a decisive advantage for white. King f6. f3. Rook a4. Rook c5. Rook a6. g4. H captures on g4. F captures on g4. King e6. h5. King d6. H captures on g6. F captures on g6. Rook g5. Rook a8. c5 check. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.